So this screencast is about writing thesis statements for these literary essays. And you dabbled a little bit last semester with thesis statements. However, these are a little bit more challenging. It's probably the toughest thing that you will do all semester long is creating a thesis for each one of your body paragraphs. Remember that the thesis serves as kind of like the central hub idea argument of your paper. And a strong thesis not only provides a roadmap for your readers to follow, but it also helps keep you on track, because remember that you want to connect every single paragraph back around to that purpose, that argument, that premise, that claim, like in CTE, that you've made. So I've given you kind of like a template, actually 7 templates of possible thesis statements. Number 1 is kind of a generic, and so I put in parentheses the things that you are filling in with your paper. So it's just a template to help you get going. So in Barn Burning, William shows the characters Sardi and Abner Snopes struggling for their identity. Okay, and it lays it out for you. All you're doing is plugging in your own information. And number 2 is when you're using a literary element or elements. A good thesis statement for that, like if you were examining tone and diction, or tone and imagery, or diction and imagery in a paper, this would be the setup that you'd want to go with. So in Youth, Joseph Conrad uses foreshadowing to strengthen the plot. I've even given you some choices of words that are so much stronger than says, and very powerful action verbs. In number 3, one underlying image that kind of runs through a story, and that can be found in a number of different literary devices. It's a central image. So in Youth, Joseph Conrad uses the sea as a unifying device for setting, structure, and theme. Number 4, character development, and number 7 are both character development kinds of thesis statement. The author develops the character of whatever in whatever literary work through what he or she says, or he or what she does, or whatnot. So Langston Hughes develops the character of Simple in Ways and Means by viewing Simple through the lens of the neighbors. So number 7 is the same thing, develop character development. John Updike develops his characters in A&P through his use of figurative language. You can retool that. John Updike develops his characters in A&P through his use of figurative language, diction, colloquial language, and imagery. So you can add on to that one as well. Those are both character development ones, 4 and 7. Number 5, literary devices. If I ask you to look at symbolism, or figurative language, or allegory, whatever it is, this one would work great for that. In The Mask of the Red Death, Poe uses the symbolism of the stranger, the clock, and the 7th room to develop the theme of death. And then number 6 is all about theme. If you are instructed to write an essay on the theme of whatever story or play or poem or whatever. So the author shows the theme of blank in the blank. Flannery O'Connor illustrates the theme of the effect of the selfishness of the grandmother upon the family in A Good Man is Hard to Find. I hope you'll take these and kind of use them as that cheat sheet that I was discussing earlier to kind of help you get started. It might be easier for you to use this in the beginning until you get more confident with developing your own thesis statements. Obviously, they don't have to be like mine. What you do not want to do is have a weak thesis statement, or even worse, a missing thesis statement, because that's what helps that's the backbone of your essay. That's what everything refers back to. Having a strong thesis will almost always help you write a stronger paper, strengthen your overall paper. So take these, use them when you're developing your thesis statements, and that's it.